Hello, friends. We have something to celebrate this week besides just the incredible beauty of summer, which is that we have reached the midway point between the summer solstice and the fall equinox. This was called by Celtic cultures Lammas or Lughnasadh. This midway point actually energetically signifies the beginning of fall. We might even be starting to see grass drying up, leaves falling. And even though it's still the beauty, the celebration, we still are seeing flowers, right? There's still the abundance of solar energy of summer. We're beginning to transition into this really second half of the year. And in terms of mapping the wheel of the year onto the wheel of the human life cycle, we're transitioning from the externally focused period of the human life into the more internally focused period. If you've ever had a garden, you have any experience with gardens, you plant all kinds of seeds. Some things show up, some things don't. So this time is the perfect moment, this halfway point in the year, to check back in if you did set New Year's resolutions, or you had dreams or visions come through during the dreaming season in winter, or the beginning of spring when you were planting seeds, perhaps literally, or you were planting seeds of intention. Now's the time to look, to take stock, to check out the garden, and to ask, what is flourishing? So that's the first question. Step number one, what is flourishing in my life? What is flourishing in my garden? What is flourishing in the world around me? What is thriving? What is vital? What is inspiring? Who around me inspires me? The first thing we do when we take stock is we look for the good. Universal spiritual principle, no matter what system you're studying, and I've heard this in so many different systems, phrased so many different ways, is that where our attention goes, energy flows. Where our attention goes, Shakti flows. Where our attention goes, Chi flows. And this is an acknowledgement that what we see becomes our experience of reality, but also we nourish whatever we give attention to. So taking stock at where we are in our life, where we are with our recent intentions, we ask first, what is working? And what can we keep honoring by pumping life force into and just appreciating and letting that thing gain momentum in our life? Of course, there are things that didn't work out, haven't worked out quite well, of our life vision, of our year vision. There are seeds that certainly didn't take in the garden. Now is not the time to try again. Just energetically, the energy of this time is actually beginning to transition into release. So those things that did not take, maybe even those New Year's intentions that didn't take, now's not necessarily the time to double down on the intensity of your commitment. It might be the time to say, okay, what did I learn from that not working out? Maybe I'll plant that again next spring. Let's focus on what's really working. If you've got a lot of broccoli, you can trade that broccoli for your neighbor's lettuces, right? So we're all at a different place in our lives, and we can really give energy to what is giving us life, what is allowing us to be in our fullest in the world. So we will explore that in our physical body this week through movement by tuning into what feels good in the body and letting that part or that feeling or that sensation, letting it slowly travel to other parts. And this is a healing process that's just inherent. It's built in to the yogic system. And of course, if you practice solar strength or mindful boot camp with me, it is built in to that system as well. When we focus on the good, we amplify, we magnify, and we even magnetize more of that to us. I look forward to seeing you on the mat. Happy Lughnasadh. Namaste.